good, everyone? Chris here, about to do another reaction video to Black China. Sorry, Angela White. You know, what I mean, gonna have to forgive me. You're gonna have to get used to that. Kind of late. Been feeling under the weather, but you know, we need a video, so we're gonna get the video done. So I'm done talking. Let's hear what Angela White got to say. You feel me? Let's see what her transformation all about.
China, but she's reconnecting with God and not shying away from her newfound beliefs, revealing she was recently born again after getting baptized on her 34th birthday.
Her new journey prompting her to make a complete lifestyle change by quitting OnlyFans, calling it degrading, reversing all of her plastic surgery, and now embracing her birth name again.
Angela White, also known as Black China, joins us now. Angela, it's so great to have you on the show today. Your birth...
Oh, don't she look good? You see what the Lord can do to you? Don't she just look more vibrant?
Name is Angela, which means messenger from God, an angel. So we're going to be referring to you as your new name, and we love it. So tell us about this journey. What is it? When did you get born again? How did you come to this transformation? It's quite remarkable.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. So honestly, I got baptized on my birthday. So I was reborn on my birthday, and this was last year of 2022.
And Angela, tell us why this was important, not just to be born again, but also to walk away from so much that you'd embraced over the last couple of years, OnlyFans and, for that matter, plastic surgery. Why was it important to make that change in lifestyle?
It was really important for me, not only just for myself, but spiritually, and I really want to set an example for my daughter, Dream. You know, I want to make sure that, you know, anything that I do, like I want to be a positive reflection on her life and the generations to come.
Okay, so her three answers for why she decided to get baptized or make this change was for herself, spiritually, then she said her daughter. I wish she just went more into depth, you know, kind of just like, was it just a random decision? You know, or was it something where she's been wrestling with? Was it something that she's been trying to, you know, get closer to God? She didn't really give much details, I guess, in the walk and how she got there. More of just like, I decided to do it on my 35th. Like, it's my birthday coming up. I want to get baptized. It's like, you know, it's like my birthday coming up. I wanted to go somewhere. It's like, is that what it was, or was it like true transformation? You feel me?
Angela, was there a moment in particular where you said, you know, the things of this world are not fulfilling to me. You know, I need a higher purpose.
Ooh, that man might be in his Bible, and he got these Nikes on. He ain't slick. Oh, y'all probably can't see the Nikes. Hold on, let me see if I can move.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
See the Nikes? You see that? My man is not playing. All right, I'm gonna come back up. All right, come on.
Yes, honestly, for me, I was like, this is too much. It's time for a change. This is not really who I am. And something just came over me, like the Holy Spirit came over me, and I was like, you know what? I need to figure out what's my purpose in life. Like, why am I here? Like, and the way that I was living, I was like, you know what? I don't like the way that I'm living. So I had to make a change so I could start walking into my own truth. And I feel like for me, that's very important. You know,
Okay, let me make sure I recall this correctly. The lifestyle that she was doing or the work she was doing wasn't fulfilling. It felt degrading, and she said the Holy Spirit came upon her to make a change for a higher purpose. Okay, you know, I applaud her for giving, you know, her story, her reasons why. You know, I just want to say I wish it was a little bit more in depth, but I'm gonna go back a little bit. But I gotta hear it again.
To make a change so I can start walking into my own truth. Holy Spirit. Yes, honestly, for me, I was like, this is too much. It's time for a change. This is not really who I am. And something just came.
It's like I want her to explain what was too much. You know, why was it too much? You know, what was it about? You know, kind of go into greater detail so people that are watching can familiarize with what's going on, so they can put themselves in the situation to make it more personal. But you know, it's TV, it's live, it's hard to do.
Over me, like the Holy Spirit came over me, and I was like, you know what? I need to figure out what's my purpose in life. Like, why am I here?
And then this is where the time where you say
SWB
either
audio
how you
capture,
got there and
not
what
registered.
is the purpose. You know what I mean? This is like she threw the lob to herself, and you got to slam dunk it. Because some people have these same questions and ask themselves these same questions, but they don't get an answer. They don't come up with the answer. They don't know how to get to an answer. So this is like a perfect opportunity to explain to how you get to that answer.
Like, and the way that I was living, I was like, you know, I don't like the way that I'm living. So I had to make a change so I could start walking into my own truth. And I feel like for me, that's very important.
And what she mean by own truth? You know what I mean? Like her own Angela White truth, or she talking about the truth of Jesus, the truth of the Bible. You know what I mean? It's like you got to be specific with your word choice.
You know, you talk about setting an example for your daughter Dream, who is beautiful, but you're also setting an example for a lot of young women. I mean, OnlyFans has become so normal.
And I am proud of her for saying, you know what I mean, like to really speaking out on this. Like I think this is good. I think this is brave of her. You know, that's it.
Normalize, and of course you were a big star on there. So what would you say to other young women who are, as you described, debasing themselves, degrading themselves on that platform sexually?
Good question, by the way.
For me, I would honestly say if it's something that you're going through and you really just have to make the money, do it, but also to get out of it.
Ain't no way she said that.
That platform sexually.
For me, I would honestly say if it's something that you're going through and you really just have to make the money, do it, but also to get out of it.
Why? It's like everything she said prior to this.
SWB audio capture, not registered.
You know, it's like if you know you just got out the fire, why are you going to invite other people to go get burned? Like, if you do it, if you have to make the money, then go do it. That's the number one reason why they're doing it is to make the money. You know, some of them don't have to, some of them do have to, but that's the overall reason. So it's kind of like, what are you talking about? How can you say I want to set a better example for my daughter, but yet I wouldn't tell other people, even though I know that it's not going to bring me any satisfaction, even though I know it's degrading to me, that even though I know it's a dead end to me, but y'all go do it, but get out of it. Most people don't get out of it. Most people don't get out of it. A lot of times people will make these decisions to earn quick money, and they get burned, and they don't get out of this stuff. They stay in the fire. How long did she stay doing OnlyFans? You know what I mean? How long has she been in certain industries? I don't know. I don't know her background. But a lot of times we can look in the past when people started doing certain things, they stayed in the life. They stayed in the life one way or another. And it's like, I don't know. This is the part where you can't be double-minded. You can't be lukewarm. You have to be resolved. Her answer should have been, don't do it because of X, Y, and Z. Not because if you need to, then do it. You gotta stick. It's like you gotta remain steadfast in this stuff, man. You gotta be all in. You have to be all in. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because then it's your own truth. It ain't the truth of the Bible.
Because to me, it's going to be a dead end. Anytime something is like fast money, it never ends well. And it's like you never want to chase money. You always want to attract money.
Don't tell people to go do OnlyFans then. Because that's them chasing money, even if they need it. Even if they need
SWB
it.
audio capture,
that's them chasing
not
the money
registered.
to go to degrade themselves, to go sell their bodies for money. That's chasing money.
And like the reason why I even started the OnlyFans because I was dealing with so many lawsuits.
Money.
So many this, so many that.
Money.
And I was scared to lose everything.
Money.
So I kind of went to something which
that was going to give me money.
Knew wasn't right, but I just wanted to use it at that time just to get through it. And honestly, like when I got baptized, I knew like God told me like, you do not need to be doing this. Like this is not This is not why I put you here to be doing to degrade yourself, because our bodies is a temple.
You see, that answer right there, she should have said it in the beginning. God did not put you on this earth to degrade yourself. You don't need to do this, period. That's the right answer. That's the better answer. That's the best answer. But this whole, like I said, you see how it's back and forth, teeter-totter. You got to be resolved. You got to be all in and all out. You can't be back and forth because, this is what it looks like.
That phrase right there, your body's a temple. I assume, tell us about your thought process on plastic surgery, that this was an important step.
And I don't have the whole interview. I can't find it for whatever reason. I only have 5 minutes and 30 seconds of it. So bear with me.
As well for you to go about reversing your plastic surgery.
As far as reversing the surgery, it was really, really important for me because what I had got was illegal silicone injections. And what happens is some girls, they get it, but for me, like sometimes I would kind of like fall like ill and fall kind of sick from it. And the older that I get, I'm starting to realize like I want to be here for my kids. I want to have, my grandkids, I want to be running around. Like I want to just get this out of my body because obviously it's going to, in the long term, make me sick.
SWB audio capture,
So it's going to make
not
it sick,
registered.
basically. That's why you should get rid of it. And I don't remember. I watched this a little bit already. Let me see, up until probably 5 minutes. Because I remember she just kept talking about the body the whole time.
So ladies, like, just don't do it. Like, don't do it. And if you do decide to do like a BBL or any cosmetics, make sure you do the research because everybody isn't certified plastic surgeons, and they can be injecting you with anything. You never know like what they're putting into your body.
Yeah, see, to me, it's too much back and forth with Black China on this interview. Maybe it's a better interview out there. But I think you just have to remain resolved. You know what I mean? If you're going to be following, you got to be following Jesus. You got to be all in. And I think if you knowing that you came out of darkness, you came out of the fire, this is an opportunity to really show how God showed up in your life and opportunity for you to share the gospel. And I think that if you have any area where you're trying to hold on to something from the past or make up a reason or excuse or justification to do certain things, then it's really hard for God to come in. You have to be all in. You have to be all in. You have to be resolved. But let me know what y'all think of Black China, a.k.a. or Angela White, a.k.a. Black China. Let me know what y'all thoughts on this. Are y'all happy for her, proud of her, all those things, Let me know if y'all want more videos like this. Give me suggestions, things like that. I'll talk to you all soon. Goodbye.